Ketel Marte in the box, and we're ready to go from Yankee Stadium. Lined, but caught for the out. Nice. Byron Buxton steps in. That's ripped to right, down the line. And it's a foul ball.
Right on it.
The pitch to Bucks. Swings, and Buxton crushes it deep. Going back. Catches it right at the wall. And now the big jumper himself, Cal Raleigh. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. Hanging tough. That's in the dirt. Keeps it going.
Holy fuck.
Righty kicks and delivers. Hammers one deep.
Jesus,
Ramirez,
bro.
sprinting towards it. Bounces off the wall.
Oh, fuck me.
And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
He
Bryce
just
Harper up now.
fucking
A chance to
smoked
get us
that
off the
shit.
starting blocks and into the run column. Fouls it. Runner at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to second. Marte. The throw to first. Out with room to spare. And that's the end. Troy Tulowitzki ready to go.
Fuck me.
Foul. Harper makes the catch. Red Diamond is up next. Did you know red diamonds were real? I know, it was news to me too. Pujols, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's a foul ball.
Sinker's brutal.
McLean ready and deal. Drilled to left field.
Carry.
Buxton
Oh
gets
my
there.
fucking
He's
God,
under.
bro.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away.
That one,
Juan
so.
Soto comes to the plate in this 9-inning game. Never want to swing at that. A little out front, he swings through it.
That'd be easier on the PCI here.
And it's a base hit for the member of the live series. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Fernando Tatis Jr. at the dish with a runner on first. A card from the World Baseball Classic Series on the mound and at the plate. Oh, that ball is
Holy
blasted. Kiss it goodbye.
shit.
And that is why Fernando Tatis Jr. is a former
Yard
MLB The Show
shot.
cover athlete.
First at bat.
Ramirez comes to the plate with a lead thanks to Fernando Tatis Jr. Ground ball short. McGonigal over to pick it up. Third out, and that ends the frame.
Dude,
So they played
Tatis.
2 runs in the inning, and now they... Welcome back to Yankee Stadium. Stan Musial leads off with his team playing from behind. And fouls that off. The 0-1. Fly ball left center. Makes the catch. Stepping in, Chipper Jones. Swings. It's a ground ball up the middle. Out. And the throw was the difference.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Merrill, the next to hit, takes outside. Ground ball to second. Marte over to first. Inning over.
Yep.
Sanchez wraps it up. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Ketel Marte leads off playing from ahead.
Marte.
Can't connect with
Oh,
the
my
fastball
God,
that
didn't
missed
sink.
the zone. Hit on the ground to the pitcher. Throw to first. That's out number 1, and that brings up one of the more underrated superstars in the game, Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Just early. Late with the swing there.
Good God, man.
That's hard hit on the line.
Fucking get down.
Reaching
God
for
damn it.
Makes the catch. Now a chance for Andrew McCutchen. Hits it
Good
on the
throw.
ground to short. Oh, look at that stop. Not in time. He's safe. Roy Campanella in the box with a runner on first.
Oh my God, bro. Please pay.
Makes the grab, and that's
What?
the inning. We head to the third, and a pair of runs still separates these teams. Chase DeLauder bats first this inning.
The right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
In the air, headed to right center. Brings it in, and one away in the top of the third.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal.
McGonigal in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Close enough, am I right? The righty sets, kicks, fires. That's a K, and a well-earned strikeout for you. In the box, Ketel Marte, 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. First pitch misses. In the air and deep.
That's a yard
Backing
shot.
up. Still backing up. It's out of here. Ketel Marte, home run. Always a threat at the plate, and a good example of it right here. He delivers with a round tripper.
Fuck. Yep.
Brings it in. That's the
I
inning.
only got one.
That wraps up the top. Back here in a 1-run game, Troy Tulowitzki, the first to hit this inning. He's 0 for 1 so far today.
Oh, my God.
To it, but foul. McLean delivers. Strike 2, and he might try that pitch one more time. Scuffing it up. Swung on and
down.
lifted to right.
Down. Ah, fuck.
That ball's in no man's land. A foul ball. The one, the kick, the pitch. The villain got lucky this time. Albert Pujols shuffles to the plate for his next at bat.
Tough.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
That'll be foul.
Down fucking learning with the PCI.
0-1. The pitch. Rolled slowly back to the mound. Nice grab. And that's a great play for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Drills
That's
one
gone.
perfectly. Sailing out. Out of here. Home run. That was an aggressive approach, and that's what happens when everything goes to plan. Tatis up now following that home run from Juan Soto. That's a ball. It's the sweeper that misses. Scared of you, clearly. Love the at-bat. You stayed true to your plan and got rewarded. A two-time World Series champion is up now. Manny won titles with Boston in 2004 and 2007 and was named the World Series MVP in that 2004 matchup against the Cardinals. Gets the bat to it, but foul. Sharks, runner at first with 2 away. Runner goes again.
We pitched out.
Out, and that ends the inning.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Boogie
Oh,
Down,
the dumpy.
the Bronx. Cal Raleigh gets us going in this frame. 0-1 to start.
What a fucking pitch.
Fouled away. 0-2 on the way. That pitch earned a longer look. Campanella under this one. Pulls
Yes,
it
sir.
down, and he
Fuck
makes
off,
the catch.
Cal.
One gone here. Here's Bryce Harper,
Now batting
hitless
for
in his first trip to the plate.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Doesn't connect. He was late. Two strikes and no balls.
Your ass, buddy.
Delivers a fastball, but it misses the plate. The pitch wanted to be a strike. Does that count? Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a heater. So up next to the dish, Stan Musial. And fights it off. The Wild Bunch. 2 down, nobody on. Cutter misses. Swings and lifts one to center. McCutcheon camps under it. Squeezes it. That's out number 3. So they send the minimum to the plate. And it remains. Manny Ramirez leads things off in the bottom of the 4th. Came up empty first time up. 0 for 1. Swung on, and this one smacked to the warning track. Out of here for a home run. Wasted absolutely no time in that at bat. Swinging at the first pitch. You can't draw it up any better. Ketel Marte strolls to the plate after watching that blast from a second-half Heroes Series car.
Oh my fuck.
A 3-run gap on the scoreboard. Swings. It's a ground ball to second. Marte throws to first. And they get the first out of the inning, which brings the switch-hitting Jose Ramirez up to bat. Catches apiece. The Sharks lead it by 3. Goes with the sinker, favoring that pitch more than any other. In the air to right center. DeLauder bolting towards it. Brings it in. Now 2 away. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Andrew McCutchen.
The center fielder, Andrew
Oh my god.
McCutchen.
Fastball out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. The pitch. Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout. They score a run in the inning. Chipper Jones,
I
the
didn't know
leadoff hitter,
foul
playing down by
bunt
3.
was a fucking
Grounded out to short
strikeout,
his
bro.
first time up. 0-1 the count. And hook foul. Extends the at-bat.
Where's the... There it is.
The wind and the pitch. Ramirez hustling after it, and it's foul. The 0-2. Went with the slider, but misses.
I think this is the pitch I want.
Keeps battling. Here comes the 1-2. Stays alive. The wind to the pitch. Foul. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Throw to second from the outfield. But he's in there easily.
Now batting for the Wild Bunch, the center
Jackson
fielder.
Merrill steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Swung on and lifted to left. Ramirez heading back. Hauls it in. And now 1 away. But he won't try for third. Staying put with 1 out. Chase DeLauder shuffles to the plate. Still looking for a hit. 0 for 1 after flying out to center. The heater misses for a ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. And they pick up their second hit of the inning.
Good hit,
Kevin
bro.
McGonigal at the dish with runners at the corners. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Goes back to the sinker. This one smashed down the right field line. And that drops foul. The Wild Bunch with 2 runners on. Blue wasn't buying it. Man, that was close.
Oh, fuck.
There goes the runner. Safe. And he easily steals the bag. Ketel Marte, the next card off the deck.
Ketel Marte.
Pitch gets away.
Oh, fuck me.
He's in to score on a wild pitch, and that's how they take the lead.
Oh, he didn't take
Runner
the lead.
on third with 2 outs.
No.
Fouled away. The 0-2. In the air, out to left.
We can have one.
Makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Wild Bunch score a run in the inning, but still have some work to do. Roy Campanella ready to roll.
The catcher, number 28, Roy Campanella.
Sweeper misses the zone.
Holy shit.
There it is. There's no better feeling, no better sound than a perfect swing. Watch this one go. The long ball continues to be a story in this one. That's their 4th home run as a team. Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Struck out against a sweeper in his previous at-bat. Cutter misses the target. Hits it hard to third. Tulowitzki retired. Albert Pujols in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. Sends it foul.
The fuck?
Misses with the slider.
Oh,
100
no,
miles
man.
per hour and foul. Here comes a pitch. We'll do it again.
These guys just off.
Swings. It's a ground ball to short. McGonigal handles the chance. And 2 away. Juan Soto now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Killed the ball.
Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for New York, the right
Fernando Tatis Jr. at the dish with a runner on first.
Junior.
Swinging a drive by
man.
Tatis.
Go.
Headed back.
Is that another home run?
Gone.
Holy shit, Tatis.
Not wasting any
2
time
for
settling
2
into the
homers?
at-bat. Instead, takes a healthy cut on the first pitch and sends it out. Ramirez comes to the plate now following that home run from Fernando Tatis Jr. Cutter fools him. It's the cutter again, and the count is 0-2.
Tatis is goated, bro.
And
That's
a
a
base
hit.
hit laced into right. Ketel Marte in the box with a runner on first.
Ah, shit.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So we head to the 6th. Back now in the Bronx. Anibal Sanchez back on the mound here in the 6th. He's done a great job of not allowing many hits in this game, and a good showing out of him so far. Buxton leading off as he swings through it for strike 1. Gets a piece to it. Buxton waits. Swung on and powers it.
Here, Tatis.
Still in the air. He brings it in at the
Good.
warning track. So close. Cal Raleigh is the batter now. Count is 0-1. Ground ball to first. Pujols handles it. Steps on the bag at first for the out. Next is the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. Struck out on a fastball last time at the plate. Lifted in the air to left center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 3. Hang tight. More time. Welcome back. It's a 5-run game. Jose Ramirez is the leadoff hitter this inning.
Fucking killed
Hitting
that.
fastball. Ramirez connects for a base hit single. Good piece of hitting there, and now they have a runner aboard. McCutchen up now to follow the leadoff hit from Ramirez. Late jump, and the runner will challenge Raleigh. Safe, and that was not close. Sharks, runner at second. Runner goes again. Puts it on the ground to short. McGonigal handles. Throw goes to second for some reason. Roy Campanella up next to the dish. Slider misses the zone. Zips a fastball for a strike. Swings, hits a ground ball to short. McGonigal goes to second, safe there. Troy Tulowitzki strolls to the plate. Hitless so far. But the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. In the air, headed to left center. Buxton moves under this one. Takes it in for the out. But he won't try for third, staying put with one out.
Up next,
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols.
first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Here's the pitch, and both runners are on the move. Throw is late. He's safe. It's a double steal. And the righty kicks and delivers. On a line.
No shot,
McCutcheon
bro.
tags from third. McGonigal with a relay throw. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. But one run does. Stan Musial, the leadoff hitter, and playing down by 7. Hard hit to right center. It gets down with room
Dude,
to roam.
what the fuck?
Makes the turn and heads for second. And one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting for the Wild Bunch.
Chipper Jones ready to swing it with a runner on second. Rip to right. Musial tagging up. And he makes it up to third and still just one away. Jackson Merrill in the box and showcasing boosted attributes as a P4 car. Ground ball hit to Ketel Marte. Gathers and throws to first. 2 gone. But a run does come in to score. Digging in, Chase DeLauder. 1-0 to start. Hits it on the ground to the right side. Pujols fields it cleanly. He'll do it himself.
See ya, buddy.
That's the inning.
You
Time
can
to
have one.
stretch.
It's fine.
Does any other sport save time for? Back here in a 6-run game, Juan Soto leads off with a nice lead in the game. Impressive day at the plate. This card is definitely your style. And puts one on the ground, foul. The pitch. Soto swings and gives it a ride. Back at the track. Reaches over the fence and steals a homer.
Are we fucking serious?
The right fielder.
Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings, it's a ground ball to third. Zips it to first. 2 gone
Good
now.
try, Tatis.
The next batter representing the second half Heroes Series, Manny Ramirez. Cards from the second half Heroes Series highlight a player who had a strong final half to their regular season. It's it foul, the Sharks. Positioned nicely for a time and dynasty
Fucking pitcher
win.
is insane, bro.
Swings and misses out in front.
Good shit.
Strike 3. 3 up. We're glad you're with us here at Yankee Stadium. Anibal Sanchez. Back on the bump here in the 8th. Eric Gagne comes in the game out of the bullpen. McGonigal up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Blasted. That sounded like a perfect shot from here. Sends it way out. Long gone.
Good hit,
Now
bro.
they trail by 5 here in the late stages. Ketel Marte comes to the plate after the leadoff homer. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. Swings, puts one on the ground to first. And it goes just foul. Kicks and delivers. Misses the plate with a curveball. On the ground to first. That's out number 1, and that'll bring up Byron Buxton.
Now batting for the Wild Bunch, the left fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
0-1 to start. Lifted in the air to center.
You just missed that.
Squeezes it, and now 2 away. The batter now, Cal
batting
Raleigh.
for the Wild Bunch, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Big dumper. Oh
Front
my
foot,
god.
heavy. He dodges the fastball. Pitcher with the advantage now at 1-2. Curveball, strike 3. Ketel Marte leading things off, up by 5.
Ketel Marte.
Foul
Dude.
ball on the ground.
Slide on, fuck.
Here's the pitch. Swings, puts it on the ground to second. Marte throws to first. And they get the first out of the inning, which brings up the switch-hitting Jose Ramirez. Well, that's one way to introduce yourself. Here comes a 1-2. A pitch with stilts. Puts it on the ground to second. Marte. 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
The center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Pitcher thought he had you there. Hit hard to third. To first.
Fuck.
That ends the inning. Final inning coming up from Yankees. Ready now for the final frame. Where has the time gone? You're sitting on lead and close to claiming a victory. Gil Hodges has a bat and ready to swing it as a pinch hitter. Hit on the ground to third. Keeps it inside the chalk. Fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The bat, number 6.
Stand mute.
Pinch runner.
At the Trevor Story, the bat they decide to go with off the bench in this spot. Fouls away the fastball. And the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Goes to second for 1. But safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Getting ready to hit, Chipper Jones. Story on the move. Into center field.
Shit.
That falls for a hit. Round second on his way to third. Now they have runners at the corners after that 1-out single.
Now batting for Indianapolis.
Jackson Merrill at the dish with runners at the corners. Hard hit down the line and left. And that's a foul ball. 0-1 on the way. Lifted in the air to left. Base hit, and it scores a run. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense.
If it's a home run, it's a 1-run fucking game.
Chase. Next to hit after the RBI single. Aroldis Chapman, the new. The Sharks saw their lead shrink, so they make the change. Rips one to center. McCutchen trying to get to it. Jones tags up.
Me close. Oh, no, he got me.
And he gets to third safely, moving up on the flyout, and there are 2 gone. Down to the final out at Yankee Stadium. Puts it on the ground to the right side. Marte over to pick it up. The third
You're out.
and that seals it.
GG's, buddy. Tatis with a fucking... Yeah, 2 home runs, 4 runs batted in.